Final race then at Sha Tin on Saturday. We're on the turf for race number 10. It is a Class 3 contest over the 1400 metres, headed by Silver Express with a Derby entry. He was behind A Sea of Life on debut, only beaten 3 lengths. Sparky Trail at a 50-1 shot has been a little bit further behind Tempest Express. Beauty Spirit should roll forward from barrier number 11. We've got Compassion Spirit with the blinkers going on for the first time. The Hulk chased home Tempest Express last time out, covered ground, gets barrier 6 and a £7 claim. Xiang Yin makes his return to action. Haven't seen him since May. My Sugar, beaten favourite last time out, albeit from barrier number 14, gets the inside gate. Romantic Combo. Joe Moreira jumps on board here. And finally, So We Joy, off the all-weather over 1200 up to the 1400 metres here. And Xiang Yin on his return has spent some time, a fair bit of it as well. He's basically been housed up there since June at Chongfai. Now we're at the touchscreen to have a look at the speed map and some of the key races as well. Tom, good to slow, we're saying, through the early stages. Who are the key horses here with, I'd imagine, My Sugar kicking up from the inside and probably leading?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he got involved in a speed battle last time out with the Star of the Yunlong, and he tied over the final stages. That was from gate 14, so should easily be able to lead from gate 1 this time round to My Sugar. But taking aim there, he's a horse that likes to race forward. He's a horse that has led in the past, whether he'd want to contest that lead or not, with Jerry Chow and the hood going on. Compassion Spirit is there. He's got blinkers for the first time and the cheek pieces come off. And then sort of a real clump of them. Beauty Spirit, a little awkwardly drawn. Jolly Honour would be better at Happy Valley, no doubt. The Hulk, Romantic Combo, and I think Xiang Yin's an interesting runner coming into the race as well, because we have seen him run well in the past, but he's likely to get back. But My Sugar should be able to find the front easily here.
OK, off the inside gate. Paul, what have we seen at track work, though?
Look, Silver Express, I thought he went really well on debut, and he seems to have come on since that debut run, so he stretches out really nicely. Expect a big run from him. He's wide draw and the big weight, but other than that, look, everything's looking good for Silver Express. My Sugar goes nicely. He's the one closest to us. Zach Purdon aboard was very impressive when he did win, and he went too fast early at his last start, so a nice piece from him coming into it. He looks cherry ripe, does My Sugar. And Romantic Combo, change of jockey now. Zach Purdon, or Zach Purdon won't jump on. Joe Moreira will jump aboard. It'll be interesting to see Zach ride 2 horses. But Joe Moreira aboard, 800 metres for him. He's under a really good hold, and the horse has been very consistent, has caught our eye over the last few starts.
He certainly has, and we will have a look at him actually in this first replay, in actual fact, and we'll see My Sugar as well, because they met behind Tempest Express, and as Tom was putting out, as far as the speed map was concerned, My Sugar had to get across from barrier number 14, gets the inside gate this time round. Sorry, he actually finished 3rd here. The horse I should have circled was the Hulk, who finished in 2nd place. So we've gone out of sync there, but the Hulk finishing in 2nd. The other horses to look on is Romantic Combo out wide here. He'll finish off. He finished 4th. And Sparky Trail in the end, Tom, he was a long way back. He finished in 10th spot.
He was. He's having his 2nd run. He's got gate 13, so not ideal for him. And you can see that he was already starting to come under pressure. Here was My Sugar with that battle he had up front with the Star of the Yunlong, and just tired over the final stages. Certainly nothing wrong with the run there of Romantic Combo. And I think from gate number 2, just might allow him to maybe be a little bit closer, but he gets the right jockey on board, I think, this time round, does Romantic Combo to be a force here, Paul.
Yeah, he's definitely in, but I really like My Sugar in this race. He really stayed on, and he had no right to stay on there after that early speed battle, so it was a really good run from him.
OK, Sea of Life beat this horse, Silver Express, on debut. We could get a nice lead in early on the programme with what Sea of Life does, but what are your thoughts on Silver Express, Paul?
I really like this horse. I thought it was a good debut run. Behind, as you say, Sea of Life. He's come out and he's had a really nice trial here. I thought he stretched out really nicely. A little bit awkward in barrier 9, that was the only query, but I think there's plenty of ability. He looks a really nice recruit up here in Hong Kong. I've got him as the Quinella horse. He's going well.
He won this barrier trial nicely, pretty much from the word go. And so, look, he wasn't the quickest to jump first up, and then he copped a bit of a bump at about the 300. I think it might have been Master Montaro he bumped with, but I thought he stayed on pretty well last time out to Silver Express. So he's an improver, I feel.
Taking aim, Tom. Bit disappointing on his last 2 starts. They're going to try Hood this time round.
Yeah, and he trialled here in the hood, as you can see. He's won off a mark of 80 in the past. He's off 71 here, and he's had just a slight freshen up from that last start, effort behind Kinda Cool, but led this trial, won it nicely, dropped 13 pounds coming into this Apprentice Claim with 1-2-1, Paul, but probably more happy to watch though.
Yeah, just been a little bit disappointing the last couple of runs, and look, the trial was okay. He stayed on nicely enough, but look, I think this is quite a nice field. I haven't got him in.
Now, the final trial we're going to have a look at is that of Sha Tin. Now, first up for the season, so maybe best to watch, but he was a horse that was certainly on my watch list last season, Paul. Yeah,
look, he's hasn't sort of performed fresh up in the past. We haven't seen him for a little while. He's drawn wide as well in barrier number 10. But as you say, there was a couple of really good runs from him last season, so there's definitely ability here. The trial was okay without getting carried away.
He loomed up quite nicely, I thought, last time out to this horse, Sha Tin, in his last race assignment, fourth behind Gifted Lifeline. And the trial was all right. Interested to see how he comes into it. It does say he's dropped 15 pounds, but 3 trials coming into this for Sha Tin.
OK, all right, so we'll see what he can do. He returns at what price? A decent one here. It's over 40 to 1, Paul. So My Sugar for you?
Yeah, I like him. I think he can win this race on My Sugar. So he's clearly on top. Silver Express in there for second. I think you're going to see a lot of improvement from start 1 to 2. Romantic Combo hasn't had much luck this season. Will get his opportunity. And the Hulk, he finished off at that race strongly last start. So 11, 1, 12 and 7.
Hard to let Romantic Combo go. I've been with him for a few starts now, so he's clearly on top over My Sugar. Throwing in Sha Tin at a decent price there. I think he might be able to do something first up. He's had 3 trials to prepare for this in Silver Express. So 12, 11, 8 and 1.
11 and 12, my cue there in the last, but Silver Express, respect for him as well. Right, as far as the stats are concerned, who or what are we concentrating on this week, Paul?
Very timely after that last race there. It's Jimmy Ting and Zach Purdon when they team up. 11 rides this season for 3 wins, 3 seconds, a third, so 64% first 3 rate. Let's have a look and see what they combine with. My Sugar. And also Pegasus Glory earlier on, if it's the other one. But My Sugar, I think, can add to that stat, winning the last.
All right, and as far as best bets are concerned, need we look any further than that?
No, we'll just carry on. Just keep that graphic up. So My Sugar with Zach Purdon aboard, I think he can win the last and overcome the sort of his last start. Prior to that, he was a very impressive winner. I'm going to take a chance with Trillion Win to beat Joyful Fortune there. First starter in Hong Kong. He should be a decent price as well. So he's the each way play, race 8, number 4. And the play in the last, I think, Silver Express, My Sugar, Romantic Combo. You won't go wrong with those 3.
For me, it is in race 9, number 2, Winning for All, off a mark of 80. Francis Lloyd, Vincent Ho. We'll go the Vincent Ho double from the best into the Valley from Winning for All into a Star of Wuyi, race number 4, horse 7. Blinkers on for the first time. Lightly tried, think he can improve. And the play coming up in the 9th race of the day with Winning for All, Harmony and Blessed, and the newcomer War Weapon, 2, 8 and 10.
Well, no pressure for Francis Lloyd and Vincent Ho, because I'm doing the double here as well with Sea of Life. Comes up in race number 3. I think it's between him and Circuit 3. He's a good price at the moment, Sea of Life. Then Indicative Vote. This is a Hail Mary, really, on the all-weather, but I think he will improve with the switch-in surface and give us a good run for our money there. And Circuit 3, Sea of Life and The Rock, the QQP there in race 3. So that's the Saturday programme. Then back to Happy Valley on Wednesday night. Then it's Chinese New Year the following Sunday, Tom.
Yeah, we'll have a big meeting coming up here at Sha Tin, so get your red packets ready and filled for the week ahead here in Hong Kong. Happy Valley on Wednesday night as well. 9 races. The weather is on the cusp of turning, and I think we might be expecting some rain Tuesday, Wednesday.
We haven't had any for a while. I'm looking forward to the Year of the Ox next year.
All right, well, that's the show. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you at Sha Tin on Saturday this week when we will be racing to win.